basically what this is gonna be, I'm gonna have the call it. Basically, we'll have the character script be like the main one, and then from there the others are gonna branch. And have a enemy and a player UI or a player stats from there. The reason I want to do there's gonna be a lot of similar things that we're gonna have, and it makes more sense to kind of have it all pre-written for us instead of having to rewrite it. Work relatively. Current health. For mana. For health. Max. We have a public bull. Is dead. False. Have public bull. Wait. Call this check health. Good. This will just be checking if current health less than technically. Don't want to. We're gonna create a cap. So if the current health is greater than the max health, do current health the max health. We don't want it to go over 100, and since the max health is always going to be capped unless I do implement that little system of upgrades. Other than that, it's going to be set. Also check to see if our current health less than 0. If so, dead, true, and then we'll also run a function. Will it die? So we're obviously gonna want the player to do different things when they die versus the enemies when they die. That's why I figure making a function might be a little bit easier for us. So then we could just make a public void die. Die. There we go. And then depending on what's in here. Uh-oh. Outside of there. So then we can do something different. So we can, like, if it's an enemy, we can just destroy the game object, play some particle effects. Whereas if the player dies, we're probably going to want, like, a pop-up, a recap of what they have going, all of that good stuff. So that's why that's there. We can also create a public virtual. Just make this public void take image. What we will intake here is a float for the damage. Then we could say, pressing the wrong keys a lot. Also say that the current health, that new variable that we're going to feed in, which, all right. So then from the player stat, it's going to change. Don't player UI scripts hold. I'm going to worry about that. Your controller. We don't have a canvas yet, like nothing that's going to pop up when they die or something. Start the same. We'll have private void. Not setting any. We can do update. Say if. I already did. Character. That. Really need filter. Already, technically, we're looking at this, right? We already have the current health as a variable on this side. So having them here is already saying that it's inheriting it from the characters. No longer need them. But we will be coming back to the script by the UI for it. We haven't even gotten to like the point system yet. That would probably be the enemy stats, how much points you get, what to do, kind stuff. So I think that's being there. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say, oh, oh, checking if our health is ever that. So now we can call that override. Die. That comes from character stats. Function. Right, die. We're able to basically override whatever it says in here, which is nothing, because again, we want the different. Let me. Just leave it at that for now. We don't really have anything. What we will do. All in. But our enemy eye, we have this. So now we're able to take these off. We can also remove this because we know that this is working. But we can take this off because now when we're accessing that player stats, the original take damage function, go ahead and definition, it's coming from the character stat script. So we're being able to damage right here. We're basically running that function, and then since this derives from it, it's basically like it's working two scripts. So now the enemy AI is going to damage our dude, and then we're also going to run the check health method, which is right here. So this is checking if it's ever over or under. And essentially what we're able to do is have this working alongside this while also doing its separate thing for the very next script. Here we have character, we have player, now we're going to do enemy. And enemy I might be adding in a little bit extra good, but enemy, that up, put this away. So now with our enemy stats, we've done a little differently. Still going to derive from that character stat script. We don't have to set any of the health, but what we will do, set a new public float for the score amount. And for now, we'll say each guy gives you 50. We don't actually have like a game controller yet. That might be the next thing after that. Or spawners. Spawners, I do want to get the enemies done first. Then I can start working on the spawners. That can stay there. Under our start, we could go ahead, set our max health 100, and then our max health to 100, current health 100, or actually our max health. Do I have to though? Did I do my player stats? No, all I gotta do is just say current health equals max health. That variable is already exists. Okay, so current health equals max health. We don't have the controller or spawners. Not working with stamina. I guess in the update function, what we could do, just run that check health constantly. Probably also do. I'll check health though. Other than check health, public override die. This is going to be a little different. So for here, we don't have a score to keep that yet. So for right now, we'll just say destroy. It. Get over the score, sets their health, constantly checks their health, kills them. The AI. Good. But also give this a load. We'll apply the enemy stats, and then we'll see how our player gets along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All have enemy AI. I'm gonna add the enemy stats. Start on their own. Go ahead and run the game. Start up on their own. So I have to set those. Other than that, move. Damage. Oh, geez, yep, I'm taking damage. There goes the health bar. Alright, so that's working. So, just to show you here, we don't have any type of max or current health in our script, but because it comes from that character stats, that variable is there. Same with that is dead variable. So those are there when really we only have that score amount. Really cool. So for right now, we can set these guys max health to just 100.